Welcome in, everyone. We are back again with Black Book. Last time on Black Book, we went to hell. We killed our grandpa, who had demanded we give him the Black Book back. Seems the spinner wasn't all that far off, but at the same time, was he power mad? Or was he just giving us a reason to kill him to open the last seal? This remains to be seen. We have decided to pursue our original intention, which is to use our wish to fish our beloved out of death. And to do that, we must go through hell. So, because this game is a historical fantasy that is set in a time when both Slavic myth and legend and culture and tradition was mixed with Christianity, we get to do both. So, we have our Black Book, we have our many chorts, we have demons requesting help. Let's get back into it, shall we? Something like that, Trav.
An abominable view of the hellish outskirts lies before you. A rocky slope gradually descends and disappears into a murky abyss. The darkness is torn by fiery lava flows appearing somewhere below. A narrow bridge spans the chasm and gradually descends. Demons are swarming amongst the rocks with their ghastly visages of pork snouts and muzzles of dogs, goats, and horses. They turn their evil beaks, having noticed your approach.
Either that or you and your guy break out of hell in a way that Orpheus would be jealous of. I mean, Orpheus made one wrong mistake near the end. He got overexcited when he saw the entrance and was like, "Are you still there?" and regretted that immediately. Hades is a trustworthy guy. That's all I'm saying. Just believe him. If your wife will love you till the end of everything, she will follow you out the whole way. You just have to get into the sunshine and take a breath and wait until you feel them hug you. That's it. That's all you had to do. But no, Orpheus couldn't wait. He was too excited. He was too trepidatious. He was too many emotions, and he forgot himself for a single moment and regretted it for literally the rest of his life. He was a poor, sad bard till the end of his days. Anyway, there's no reason to fight these guys. Let's just say hi. We're here to find somebody, after all. It wasn't entirely Hades who he doubted. He made the Furies cry. They could never forgive that. His fate was sealed. I mean, he did make the Furies cry. And if you know anything about the three Furies, sometimes they are considered to be the same three women as the three Fates, but technically speaking, they were two groups of women that were three who worked in tandem with each other. The Fates had everyone's fate in mind, but the Furies, oh boy, you pissed off the Furies, and death, destruction, and madness was to come. Yeah, he made the Furies cry with his music. They hold grudges. Let's just put it this way. They hold grudges. Ad break coming for those that is still relevant to, but I don't believe anyone here it's relevant to yet, but ad break coming. Let's talk to these guys. They may have some direction for us to go in.
Ando. Mendel. Gandalf? My, it's so good in hell?
Get out of my way, you haired spawn. I'm heading for the throne and don't have time for you.
Oh, Vasilisa. Some demons can't temper their evil passions.
We literally have a prince of hell escorting us. Why would anyone attack us? Like, honestly. Why would they be so stupid?
Right you are, Citri. Get the hell out of our circle.
Wait a moment, guys. What are we waiting for? There's nothing better than the 6th department.
Come on, bring the pan and light the logs.
I'm not in your clutches yet.
She's alive? That's true. And this one beside her. This one?
A book. No seals.
Well, we're better off then. Yes, let's quickly retire.
Not so soon, you demons. How can I get to the throne of hell?
Oh, it's quite simple, really.
Hell is alive, just as you are. I will guide you.
Yes!
But our circle has only one exit. Through our boss, yes.
Andromelius! Andromelius! He lives in the Palace of Evil. You have to follow the boiling rivers from the tar pits to get there.
Although, back on the thought of Orpheus' fate was sealed, Hades promised him, and Hades does not break promises, ever, that if he did not look back the whole entire way out until both of them had left the underworld entirely and were in the sunshine again, that his wife would be alive again. And Hades does not go back on his promises. So really, although Orpheus' fate was sealed, to be frank, because of the Furies, if he had held out, like, it is his fault that it all went to heck at the end. And yes, the Furies were very gleeful about it. They got exactly what they wanted. His suffering was everything to them, but that's just kind of their shtick. But in the end, it wasn't so much that the fates had decided this, it was that he did not hold out long enough. He was starting to go mad near the end, though. That is entirely the fate's fault, or the Fury's fault. That's what they do.
Yeah, go there. Be careful not to fall from the bridge, though.
Hell in the popular imagination. The traditional Russian conception of hell almost completely matches that of church literature. Like the Jews of the Old Testament, they place it underground and describe it as an underworld trench, a kingdom of darkness, or a land of darkness and death's shadow, where the light itself is akin to darkness. Hell is considered to be the source of demonic forces and is home to an ever-burning fire, the Gehenna of eternal darkness, a deep, dark underworld, or lake of boiling tar. A soul's path to the afterlife, especially how wide it is, depends on sinfulness. It may be as wide as a bridge or as thin as a hair. Sinners fall off and plunge into the terrible abyss, while righteous souls pass safely to paradise.
What do you mean when you say you're the sixth?
There are other departments in addition to us.
Yes, we're working the 6th toll house.
We are responsible for our clients, you know?
For whom?
For the ones that pass through here.
Sinners, you mean?
Ah, yes.
You know of this book, then?
Certainly. And so it has been said, according to legend.
There's a legend.
It will fulfill the wish of a Koldu. Great power, great glory.
I don't have time for these demons.
Do we attack them, or do we drive them off? If we attack them, we get pages. If we drive them off, we just continue on, I think. That is the symbol for the map. Am I happy with my deck? I probably will need this in the near. I will probably need this as well. This is really neat. I did have Bless in my deck at one point. Do I still have it? I don't think so. I think I took it out. I might have to replace Headless with that. This has been so helpful in finding the pages I need. I might take George the Pious over Bluestone, honestly. We have Vampire in our deck in the keys, and Vampire works way more, synergizes much more with Bloodburn, so I might do that. Because this is very nice, so having Bell Tower with Rage does give us Bless as well, and that also synergizes very well with Aspen, so I might take this. I can't do it now, obviously, but I might take it. All right. Let's attack and get more pages. You are correct, Trav. The pages will be useful, and there will be an end game boss.
It is unfortunate that you are in my way.
Spare us, mistress.
This is not the place to ask for mercy.
Ooh, interesting. Well, let's get this going. I would like weakness and waste. It's not going to be a ton of damage, but it's fine. Ooh, we can also do that. That helps. We will trade damages. And I will take a damage absorption as well. Just for this. So I can get vampirism going. Haha, I am undamaged. Alright. This will help. This will help. This will help. Let's actually do this first and then this one. Oh, a single point of damage. Whatever will I do? Welcome in, Winter Fairy. Winter Fairy through Shears, Trav through Parchment. Congratulations, Winter Fairy. You done did it. Done did it. Ooh. Let's see here. Let's get some curse down. Inflict double waste. There we go. Lots of curse. All right. Get wrecked. Almost dead. And dead. Adds effect to all pages in Zagavor. Firm 1. Immediate swipe. That means that Firm 1 means that every single page immediately becomes something that will linger for a turn. Wind Moses, you are powerful. A gesture well-versed, Firm 2 damage? Ooh. Gesture well-versed. Wait. I want all 3 of these pages. I'm taking Wind Moses.
Howling Chorts turn to a shameful retreat. You close the book and take one more look at the infernal landscape that you've seen only in old icons up until now.
I want all of those pages. Oh my god. What did we learn? Oh, just the same thing again. Okay. Well, well, well. New page, new page. It is a key. What do I get rid of? I like Judas Aspen, though. I might have to get rid of Key Tongue, honestly. I mean, it's a first seal level thing that I've had in here forever. I do want to keep... Well, I don't even have a companion. I just want it for the healing. But I have other ways to heal now, so maybe I don't worry about that. Yeah, I'm sorry. This has to go. This has to come in. Wind Moses is too powerful. I want... Because that means every single page in my Zagavor, in whatever it is that I'm doing, becomes... It just sticks for a hot second. I want another... I can't even buy another page of it. I want another one, though. Do I have this page? Can I put it in if I have space? Where's one of my style pages? Kane? No, I cannot. Okay. Give me Kane back. Where'd it go? No, I think it's Water Seal. No? Is it Aspen Seal? Or no, actually. Kane might be... Nope, there it is. Give it back. I use it all the time. Moving on. Iron Cart, Tar Pits, Cossack Guest. Okay, to the Iron Cart. The huge cart got trapped in a tar pit. It's from hell, but it still feels as if I've seen it somewhere.
The Chorts crowd around the cast iron cart. It seems that one of the horned spirits is being scolded by the others. When they notice you, they start up an almost incomprehensible howling, from which you understand only one fact. It is you who robbed them of an entire wagon full of sinners. Demons rush to attack you, still cursing the Khaldoons.
Okay. Waste. Bless. Waste. Why are they wasting themselves? That's very strange. I do not understand. I'm gonna get vampirism running first. You're the one who's gonna be doing damage to me. Okay, fine, whatever. We're just gonna do all of that. Now let's find out what their shtick is. Okay, you blessed that guy. They're all nearly dead. This is ward. Healing. Interesting. We'll see how this goes. Actually, no, I want the money. So now it has block, and it's gonna try and do damage. And you're just gonna heal it? That's fine. And it dies from it, waste. Oops. Swipe eternal suppress 1 all enemies. Oh, heck yeah. That's fun. George the Fiery gives prayer and sacrifice 10. Eloquence 4! Do love me some eloquence. Ooh.
The Chorts dissolve in the wild inferno. The sinners thank you for freeing them from the hateful fire, even though it is only for a short time.
So we are level 19, which means our keys immediately leveled up regardless. I could do fierce words. However, I think that does not matter. Yeah, I guess this is the one that's going to be the most useful. In any case, okay. Black pages. If an ordinary person finds a black book, he should not read it to its end. Otherwise, chorts will find him. They will attach themselves to him and torment him for the rest of his life. He will be forced to corrupt livestock, poultry, and other people. Such books are referred to as black pages. In some ways, black pages are like the Bible, but are written with white ink on black paper. Black pages are the words of Satan, whereas the Bible is the word of God. You should read neither of these books to the end. Interesting. Interesting thought. Sisyphus's mountain. Let's go. This bald mountain hangs over the infernal fields. You could see everything from up there. Let's find our way through, shall we?
At the top of an especially high, hellish rock, you find the cozy burrow of a chort that you know. Looking back, you freeze in fear and wonder as you look upon a view of such dread and magnificence that you have never seen. The exhausted demon thanks you once again and pulls out a red rag from somewhere in his burrow. After whispering some demonic zagavar over it, he hands you his gift.
Devil's Banner. It's true what they say. The gifts of the devil are of no use in housekeeping. Increases the recharge speed of allies' ability by 3. I don't have any allies here, but interesting.
You can't help but to admire the eerie expanses of the underworld. You rest a bit and are ready to continue on your way.
Indeed. I don't have any need of it right now, but it is nice. Alright, to the tar pits. This looks exactly like the icons in our church. What was its name again? St. Chorts?
A twisted bridge leads you to the boiling tar pits in the golden sands. Sinners emerge once and again from the black slurry, trying to get hold of the shining banks, but each time they are driven back under the merciless blows of demonic pitchforks. The Chort overseers seem to mistake you for an escaped sinner and attack.
I wonder if you'd invited Alexander, maybe he or Igor could have been your ally, or maybe you'll pick up one very soon. Your guy, maybe? Maybe. Okay. This is Fierce 10, so you're gonna do 20 damage next turn. You're just gonna do 19. And you're going to do Waste, which I'm immune to, so I don't care. You are not a problem. Oh. Yeah, I think Wind Moses is the way to go this time. Okay. You get that. I need to kill you quickly because you are gonna be very bad for my health and well-being. Not that they're trying to remove them, but that's fine. I think I might have done that one too early. It's fine. And damage absorption for this turn. It will take nothing. Nice. Double nice. Oh, that does nothing. Oh, 1 damage. Whatever will I do? I'm immune. What are you doing now? Waste and waste, which does nothing to me, so I don't even care about them. What do I want? I want this one. And that one. Oh no, waste. Whatever will I do? Oh, they try. It's funny. Alright. There we go. Goodbye. Oh no, 1 damage. Oh no, 1 damage. They keep trying to hurt me and it just doesn't... they keep trying to waste me and it just does nothing. It's so funny. Goodbye. No matter what I do, this guy is gonna die. We're not even gonna get to gesture. Goodbye. couldn't... I still can't? Weird. Okay. Here we are. Onward. To the Cossack guest. And the Chort fair afterwards.
Among the barren rocks of the underworld, you find a murky grotto. A flock of wailing demons has surrounded a frightened Cossack. He sits at a table where everything is ready for a game of Durak. It turns out that the old soldier has placed a wager, his soul against the stolen hat. Impatient devils are inviting you to play the game on their side.
So once again, we have a choice. We could attack the demons and help the Cossack, or we could play cards. And take his hat, I guess. Well, take his soul, I guess. What do we think, chat? What do we think? Cards, get his hat. Well, if we win his soul. If he wins his hat. Essentially, he's playing to get his hat back. We said we'd play cards. We'll play cards. Hearts are trump. We have 2 hearts. He's gonna take the heart. That was a really bad opening move to play trump. You're an idiot. This Chort is an idiot. Do I want to win or do I want to lose? Yes, but his stake is the hat, and the demon's stake is the hat. Ours would be money or your soul too, but his hat should be in the pot. His hat is in the pot. He is playing cards to win his hat, his stolen hat back. But if he loses at cards, he loses his soul to the demons. That is the stake. That's what's at stake here for this card game. So we have the opportunity to lose and ensure he gets his hat back. And that the demons don't get his soul in the process. I don't think we get the hat either way. I think the demons get the hat and they get his soul. Because they stole the hat. They already have the hat. The hat is their part of the stake. They put the hat in the pot so that the Cossack can win it back. He put his soul in the pot so that the demons could win his soul if he should lose. And the demons are like, we can't win against this guy. Help us win his soul. That is what is at stake. I'm just gonna play the way I usually play. I have a ridiculous hand. Screw it. Okay, he's out, so this guy who's partnered with the Cossack is doing his best. And now it's just the AI playing against each other because both me and the Cossack are out. We won his soul.
With a deafening yell and a roar, the Cossack is seized by the demons and carried away to the nearest crack. One imp stays for a bit to express his gratitude with devil's gold. He also tells a couple of stories about other mortal visitors to the underworld.
Oh boy. How a widow visited hell. A widow was dying and lay motionless for 5 days and nights. She had 5 children. A father came to read the burial service and saw the widow's face change from white to red. "Don't bury her yet. Let her rest some." He went away, and after some time the widow sat up and said, "Don't run away. I'm not dead. I visited the afterlife, and the Lord guided me through it. He showed me how people are punished for their sins. I remember how he guided me, candle in my hand, through a crowd of people scooping something up. He said to me, 'People who picked berries on Sundays. We went further and saw people black all over, their faces burned. People who set houses on fire. We went further still and saw a child walk up to a woman and say, 'You are not my mother, but a snake.' The Lord said, 'People who killed their children.' Then he led me to 3 men and asked, 'Do you recognize them?' 'Yes, I do.' He had shown me my 3 husbands. Then he told me, 'I'm bringing you back.' And he led me to a table with burning candles. He started to read a book, and his guides led me out of the cave, and so I have returned." Apparently all 3 of her husbands are in hell. Yikes. Alright, to the Chorts Fair. Here the Chorts are trading their hellish goods at hellish prices. See, Trav? Still no hat. Ooh.
What kind of wisdom do you possess? That which comes from above, or that of snakes and demons?
That of snakes and demons, please. I'm gonna reset my skills.
I do not judge you. Go and learn the things that your heart desires.
Let me see here. These are already in my book. I want this one. I have unlocked all the black words. I want this one. I want this one. I can afford them all. Why not? I have unlocked all the words. I'm now broke as a joke. But oh no, this is the wrong one. Shoot. I didn't mean to do this one. I should have done these two. I screwed myself. It's fine. Okay. This. And this. And my opening volley. And eloquence. Curse will not be as powerful, but that's okay. I messed it up, but that's okay. It's fine. Alright. I'm immune to decomposure, but not rot and undead. Yeah, I'm gonna take these. Alright, let's put pages in my book. Been trying to get this for a while. See here. I don't care about Ward for the Faithful or Wind. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, that is as good as it's gonna get, unless... No, I don't even have enough money to play cards. Okay. Onward to the Evil Palace and hope. Here it is, the mysterious palace, overgrown with poisonous mushrooms. Evil has been living here for hundreds of years. If not thousands.
You have almost reached the bizarre Palace of Evil. Your steps echo among the ornate spires of this strange building. Citri knows the way and leads you to the very chambers of the palace's master.
Why he didn't lead the way the entire time, I will never understand.
You notice many open chests filled to the brim with golden rubles. Perhaps it is worth replenishing your supplies.
Do we take the money? It's probably a sin. We might get into a fight. Do we take the money? What do we think, chat? Or do we just ignore it? Remember, our sin is at 158 at this point. What do we think? Oh my goodness, you guys are leaving it up to me again. Ay, ay, ay. You'd ignore? Yeah, I mean, I just spent all my money, it's fine.
Behind the heavy gates lies a heap of treasure. Gold and other riches 1,000 times more impressive than the one you saw in Vodinoy's palace. A black throne sits atop the shimmering mountain.
Well, well. Who do we have here, dear me?
Count under malice.
Oh, is it you, Citri? Well, well. You've brought your beauty.
This is the witch that broke the seals, I presume?
How can we reach the throne of hell?
This is not how we do business these days. No, we don't. We really don't. And what about the book, lads? Why does she still have it? Respond, will ya?
This is the same black book of legendary repute.
Oh, I know all about this Khaldun's black books.
Andromalius is a mighty great Earl of Hell, having 36 legions of demons at his service. Andromalius is depicted as a man holding a big serpent in his hand. He can bring back both a thief and stolen goods, punishes all thieves and other wicked people, and discovers hidden treasures, all evilness and all dishonest dealings. We have stolen before, so we are probably headed for his realm. But he commands fewer legions than does your escort. Yes. Which is why we're letting Citri talk on our behalf.
Listen, Andromalius.
Oh, right. The throne of hell. I will let you pass, Citri. But your Vasilisa will have to face the tall house. Or turn back.
What was that you were talking about, black books?
Oh, everyone knows about black books. Yours is unique, of course. One of a kind.
Ooh, new info. In Russian folklore, a black book is the Book of a Koldun. With its help, a Koldun learns how to conjure, speak the Koldunic language, and cast black zagovors, or spells. Before he dies, he is to pass the book to one of his relatives, or else he is doomed to rise from the grave and haunt the living. The soul of a Koldun cannot be at rest. He must linger between the world of the living and the dead, unable to pass to either.
How can we reach the throne?
Hell will lead you to it, my dear. If you pass my tall house, of course. Which path it will lead you to is for you alone to discover.
Aren't the aerial toll houses held by the angels?
Of course, by the angels, my dear, in the skies.
According to the life of Saint Basil the Younger, after death, the soul has to pass through various obstacles on its way to God's throne. These obstacles are called aerial toll houses. There are 20 of them, each one dedicated to a particular sin, such as gluttony or bearing false witness. A separate demon oversees each of the obstacles and recalls all of the sins of the deceased. Fortunately, the soul is accompanied by one or several guiding angels who help to outweigh the sins by the good deeds done by the deceased. In northern Prikami, the idea of aerial toll houses is in part represented by the idea of sleep as a temporary death. At midnight, the guardian angels who sit on man's right shoulder reports to God regarding all of the things his ward did during the day. During this time, the man is left at the disposal of a chort, who sits on his left shoulder and tempts and entices him to sin.
I send my walkers to torment newly found clients.
You mean the deceased?
Right. I inspect their quality. If they have too many sins, then I grab their soul. But seeing as you are here, I won't let you go without a trial. Such is my profession. Theft is in my job description. I may be demoted otherwise, am I right, Citri?
We'll pass you anyway, you evil chort.
Right. But how?
All right. I will endure your ordeal.
Are you sure about that? An angel is usually there to atone the sins with good deeds. You can't rely on anyone here.
Why do you require all that nonsense? Angels, schmangels. Only the stupid sanctifiers need them.
Be wary. If you accumulate too many sins in his domain, then he will seize your soul, and even I won't be able to help you.
We don't have enough money to bribe.
Maybe we can make a deal. I have quite a lot of gold, actually.
Well, I'm a business person, and I love gold. But I won't take a small bribe, believe me, my dear. I will have to take all your rubles.
I only have 1 ruble. We could also, of course, attack or play cards. I just wanted to see what the other 2 options were. So, we could go through the toll house. I have stolen at least a couple of times in this game so far. I don't remember how many. The bribe, I'm assuming I can't afford because I only have a single ruble to my name. He also might take all of my stuff. Like, all of my stuff. All of this has a price. This could all go away. Along with these. Along with all the pages I'm not using. We could, of course, attack, but then that's like a mini-boss. We could play cards. I wouldn't attack him, though. Sounds bad. No, he said he'd take all of your rubles. Not a lot, not a huge amount. All of them. If you're broke, it's a good deal. I mean, we could try the bribe and see if it works out, but I have a feeling that there's a threshold required to pass Trav. You want to find out what the bribe option is? Sure.
Maybe we can make a deal.
Well, but I will have to take all.
So be it. I won't need them here anyway.
Who knows? Even in hell, there are ways to use money. I dare not detain you anymore.
I gave him a single ruble, which was all that I had.
Andromalius dissipates into a hideous cloud of sulfuric stench. A portal opens in place of his throne, through which you see a new landscape that is even darker and gloomier than what you've seen before.
I have 0 rubles. Do I still have my items? I do. Okay. Well, there we go.
Oh, what a beautiful place hell is when chaos reigns supreme. Don't you agree, my lady?
I don't know. All the sinners. I can't bear listening for their screams.
Even though they are devoid of heavenly grace, they found a shelter here in hell. And they are tormented most cruelly here, since we're in the domain of death herself. Shorts torture murderers, traitors, infidels, and other rebel here.
But why am I here? Among these wretches?
Who knows? Hell works in mysterious ways. I know one thing. The abyss will lead you to your goal.
Tell me how hell works.
I could explain it to you for ages, my lady, and still not tell you even a fraction of the whole truth. I know a lot being a spirit, but your mind simply cannot grasp this knowledge. Hell changes every moment, but only one thing stays the same. The torment of sinners devoid of forgiveness. Some demons heavenly delight in torture. For others, souls are just a form of currency.
Why are there some shorts here and others on Earth or with Khaldoons?
Some are sent to Earth as a reward, while others go to the same place but to Khaldoons as a punishment. Demons have their own hierarchy: peasants, workers, and nobles. Just like mortal people. Some have their domain in hell, while others have theirs in the mortal world. We demons believe that world of man drowned in its sins long ago. As such, in essence, it is already ours.
Tell me about the abyss.
Hell is darkness. Hell is chaos. Hell appears as it wills itself and doesn't have a firm structure. One might see it as a funnel with throne at its top. Some see it as circles or stamps floating in an endless darkness. Still, others see it as a series of endless caves burning with furious flame. But there is always someone with enough will to harness this power.
The dollhouse of murder is ruled by Death herself?
Who else but her? Death knows the guilty better than anyone, since she is present wherever sin is committed.
Will she let me pass?
Death is a strange creature, worthy of the hellish unknown. Today her victims are old ones, tomorrow everyone, or only the sick or the young. So it is not my place to guess at her whims about you and live in sorceries.
Will this road lead us to death?
Correct. With it, we will get to her temple. She is the only one who can open the way further.
As a reminder, we did a divination at the river with the wreath and the candle, and it sank, and which means that we will meet death. That the prophet the the divination prophesies that we would meet death. It didn't say that we would die necessarily, just that we would meet death, and to death we must go. So, just reminder, we knew this was coming.
Let's not tarry.
I shall obey, my lady. Be strong. You are but steps away from your goal.
If I had money, I could make pages. I do not have money. I do have another human hands, though. take Bluestone back. Okay. That makes me happy. We have visitors.
Mistress! Yes, you! Come to our cauldron.
Don't you forget, Short, that I'm still alive.
No, not in the cauldron, but to the cauldron.
This feeble-minded spirit invites you for a small excursion into his domain. I believe he wants to demonstrate to you all his skill in the devilish arts of torture.
Yes, this demon speaks truly. Well versed he is. Here, let me toss you a coin.
You know, we have music for that.
We'll be waiting for you.
Please help me, good woman. Don't refuse.
A student short.
Here is a bit of God for you. Everyone says that you are a witch with knowledge. I'm taking an exam at a short academy and have trouble with one question. What do you Khaldoons give away before passing into hell?
What do Khaldoons give away before dying?
Shorts. We give away our shorts before dying so that they will not keep us stuck between the living and the dead.
They give their shorts away with their book, or just with a touch. It happens in different ways.
Oh, right. Thank you kindly.
It's not always their book, Trav. But their shorts, absolutely.
I will be all right now.
You're welcome, I guess. Shorts, cauldrons. Alright, well, first we must go to the demon pit. Here we go. I can't see anything there, only darkness and bursts of flame.
Impenetrable gloom fills this region of hell, but it is often torn by a stray bolt of merciless fire. You hear savage howls and the thumping of thousands of demonic feet ahead of you.
The reason I said that it was their shorts instead of their book is because we have a story about a man who was slapped by his uncle, who was a Khaldoon, on his deathbed to give his shorts to his nephew. And he slapped his uncle back to give his shorts back to him, saying, no, I don't want them. That same story also ends with him boiling holy water on the stove to release both the shorts and his uncle's sin so that he may pass on into heaven. So, there you go.
In the deep, thorny pits, demons are drilling their kin. In vain, they try to march in lines that will soon fall apart with such howls that your head is filled with tormenting pain. One of the would-be generals notices you and decides to test the skill of his subordinates, ordering a full-on attack.
Let's go. The tar shorts. They're gonna do poison waste to us, which does not matter. We're immune to waste. We don't care. We just don't. Okay. What do I want? Let's see here. We're doing that, definitely. We're also doing vampirism. I can't see who has... Okay, they have equal amount of health, so you, I guess. We'll kill one of them and work on the other, I guess. go. They're gonna do damage to me. I'm gonna take a lot. It's fine. Not worried about it. I have vampirism on. I will heal. Let's see here. Many pages, thank you. What am I looking for? They're going to do block and heals. That's fine. That should kill you. Well, we'll see how it goes. Oops. I want another page of you.
Chorts are scattering in fright, having learned the merit of your power. Some scream for mercy. Others flail their arms with a strange madness. Those soldiers that only watched the battle freeze in place. Each salute you in their own way. Some bow their monstrous heads or kneel. Others salute you with a shake of heavy horns.
Welcome in, Mr. Scrake. Thank you for the lurk. All right. I have another one of Lomata. Or I have Lomata. Let's see here. It does more damage than Cane, so... Actually, no, it doesn't. Maybe I do something else. Let's see here. Nope, that's fine. It's not a well-versed, so... This deals 18 damage if somebody has waste. This one's still useful. This deals 14 damage if somebody has curse. I can give this one up for this. I like that. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Time to go. To the Chort's Cauldrons. We will learn some things. I can hear screams coming from that direction. Sounds like human souls being tortured, because they are. He invited us to learn some torture, because we are in the hells, and they are showing off, and we are more powerful than most of them. So, let's go.
A winding path leads you to a huge grotto. Its walls and floor are dotted with pits, nooks, and crannies, all filled with cauldrons, boilers, and iron mechanisms where Chorts are torturing souls of the screaming unfortunates. The terrible suffering of the sinners is so cruel that you involuntarily take several steps back. The familiar devil awaits. He bows and invites you for a little tour of his domain. Here you find every horror imaginable. Your guide relishes in the details of each torture while showing them to you. Here he adds some oil. There he turns the spit. And there he tightens the bolts on another of these disgusting mechanisms. He offers you to lend him a hand in this demonic art.
Hellish suffering. Hell is a place of eternal suffering. Sinners are doomed to suffer for all eternity by fire, tar, and in rare cases, water. They are beaten with red-hot rods, eaten by snakes and worms, and hanged on hooks by their ribs or tongues. They are forced to lick red-hot pans and suffer from thirst, hunger, and molten sulfur dripping on their heads. The tortures in hell are paused on Annunciation and from Easter to the Ascension Day. After Judgment Day, it is believed that the aforementioned punishments will be inflicted unto fiends and demons as well, and some of the sinners will receive their long-awaited deliverance. The carrot of hope is dangled that you might reach heaven someday if you have suffered enough for your sins. And yet, do you ever get there? Do we torture the sinners? Do we decline to torture the sinners? Or do we just fight the demons and let all these people go for a breath, a moment of time? We are in hell. Do we, as in Rome, do what the Romans do, so to speak? Or, do we just go on our way? Or do we go, this is wrong. I should fight these demons. I want the pages for my book. Chat, what shall we do? It's probably sinful to torture them, which may well be a bad move. Let's attack. Alright. Attack, attack, attack it is. So, you're gonna do waste. You're gonna do bless on your friend who's gonna do waste. You're just gonna get stronger, so you must die first. Okay. Get wrecked. I would like this. And I would also like these. Yes, yes. Take damage. Oh no, waste, except I'm immune. Ouch. You did a damage. Whatever will I do? Get wrecked, you idiots. And all of that now will happen again and give me time to do more. Or space to do more. So... Get wrecked, you bitches. Oh no, I got hit for one. Whatever will I do? I just really want this guy to die. Gonna curse you. I need you to get wrecked. Look at how huge this Vagavore is. Compose a spell out of 13 words. Let's go. Goodbye. Oh, 1 damage. Yeah, that's fine. You can continue to heal him. He's not gonna live for very long. It won't let me human hand again? Like, it won't let me. Okay. Goodbye. And watch this guy just immediately die. Whoops. I already have all of these pages. Which one do I want a second copy of? Wind Moses, I think.
The demons disperse, and you free some souls. They then start helping others. Prince Citri only makes a helpless gesture. He thinks that all these efforts are useless, since hell will catch these sinners sooner rather than later.
I relieved myself of a single point of sin to do that, though. Just a single point. Ah, the evil kennels. Onward. Some official houses stand here. Living in one of these is its own kind of hell.
Chorts have built hideous squat barracks along the path. Slender rows of these buildings stretch all the way to a horizon dotted by black chimneys that are belching, reeking smoke. Everything around here is lined with fences and strange, thorny threads.
Barbed wire. Barbed wire.
Devils drive sinners from one barrack to another, and their hellish dogs torment the lingering unfortunates, killing their victims again and again. A group of Chorts approaches you orderly, as though being a military squad. They are dressed in scraps of filthy uniforms and are marching awkwardly across the ground, drenched in the blood of hapless sinners.
Good day, Mistress Prince Citri. You've come here on inspection, I presume.
I see that you found quite an impressive means of bringing your ideas to life.
Woo! And that point may make all the difference. May. we will see, Trav. We will see.
What's going on here?
We are preparing for the 20th century.
If I may, my mistress, shorts are getting more and more discriminated when we talk about murder. You see, there is less and less violence in the world, unfortunately.
And this is why we've come up with the new ways of tormenting mortals. We're getting ready to train our agents.
Looks like some kind of a horrible labor camp.
Yes, ma'am. In these very camps, we intend to torment millions of souls.
Yeah, try saying that in a few years' time. I know, Trav.
Have you come up with a name already?
Yes, sir. Death camps.
I feel that this may be too blunt. How about labor camps?
As your Royal Highness commands.
You won't see such expenses of the abyss while traveling with ignorant guides like Saint Nicholas, don't you think?
Nicholas the Guide. This was told to me by the woman who had slept for 7 days and nights. I was led by an old man and only later guessed that it was Nicholas the Guide. He showed me how sinners suffer. On one side were women who vomited everything put in their mouths, witches who had stolen milk. On another side was a woman kneading bloody dough, her hands spotted with sores. She had performed abortions. Nearby, a young woman was being drained of her blood by snakes. She had refused to breastfeed her own children. There were also huge cauldrons, filled with people being boiled but not dying. They were coldoons. One was for men, and next to it one was for women. I also saw a woman sitting next to a large jar, stirring it with a whisk. In her life, she had diluted milk with water to make more money, and so now she had to set milk and water apart. Re-education camp sounds so much nicer. Yeah, no kidding.
I haven't heard that there are fewer murders in the world of man.
Oh, but it's true, ma'am. This is the very reason that my colleagues are working on creating new ways to cause evil.
Oh, you should listen about all the wars that these clever shorts have planned.
How horrible.
Let me tell you, sir, ma'am.
Everything in its own good time. We're in a hurry now.
Agents that you talk about, these are the chorts that tempt people?
Yes, ma'am. There are several agents types. Type 1, corporal of the left shoulder. He sits on the left shoulder of a man. Type 2, fire colonel. Flies about as a fairy ball. Type 3, ladder major. He puts on the skin of a corpse and walks among men.
Come on, you will tire our magnificent guest.
Some of the recruits in these pits will one day become such an officer.
Some will mingle with men, maybe even lead them.
This can't be.
I've heard that a most peculiar mustache will become fashionable.
That's a reference to a man whose mustache Charlie Chaplin once wore.
We have to continue on. As for you...
Do we persuade? Do we attack? Do we just simply say goodbye? We have learned of the future. What do we think, chat? Decision making is hard for me today. Please help. Well, I doubt that persuasion would succeed. You could. Depends on whether you think you can get any better cards instead. Have I unlocked all the cards for the last seal? I have unlocked them all. I just don't have them. I just don't have a copy of them all. I could make copies at the market, but not here. So to attack would mean that I could get copies of pages I don't have. To persuade could be a different option, which may or may not succeed. Or I could just simply walk forward and go, oh god, the world is going to get really wrong. Am I unhappy with my deck as it stands? No. But, Trav, you like having pages. And I know for a fact that there is actually an achievement for acquiring 4 pages of four copies of every page, which I currently don't have, but you know, it's a thing. I doubt I'm gonna get that achievement in at least this playthrough, but I have attempted to persuade in the past. Chorts are not exactly the brightest bulbs or the brightest candles in the bunch. Their electricity hasn't happened yet. For those that it's relevant to, there is an ad break in about a minute. Just FYI. Persuasion may give XP and minus sin. I doubt you'd get an object, but you could get a new card if you fight, well, which you're not likely to get by purchasing. It's true. We got minus sin for attacking prior anyway. I'm gonna attack.
I won't let you compose such horrors. I didn't heal and help all these peasants for this.
But why?
Oh, poor man. All right, so we've got waste and damage. This guy's gonna give them bless. Okay, bless bad. I'm taking this. I want. Oh, that was dumb. I did it too soon again. Well, I definitely want this. And I will take rage. Let us get some curse going. I biffed it. It's fine. We'll figure it out. So, I'm gonna get hit by quite a lot. Yeah, that bless is gonna hurt. Ow. Ow. I mean, they can't give me waste. They can only hurt me, and that does mean that my own bless goes up. So, this is what I thought I was getting. Because what I wanted to do was this. And I had the wrong page. Whoopsies. We definitely need vampirism. Alright, who has the least amount of waste? You. So... get wasted. Hit everybody, because... yes. Style... oh, what are you doing? Okay. Block and healing. Lots of block. So let's try to kill you as much as possible. That's 20. That goes to him. That's 49. Okay. I'm actually immune to waste, so That was fine. Vampirism will finish off the rest. Dead. Goodbye, goodbye.
The Chorts scatter in terror, breaking the fences and walls of their gloomy barracks. Sinners are fleeing across the hellish desert. Your guide condescendingly shakes his head and gracefully invites you to continue your journey.
I mean, he is acting as a guide. Citri isn't actively stopping us. He just thinks it's foolishness. But we are getting rid of little pieces of sin. Not enough, but little pieces. A forgotten palace. Sure. I can see some ruins by the road.
You approach a magnificent palace with a facade decorated only by shards of broken glass. The screams fade and give way to a dry wind that is driving dust across the withered remains of its former glory. The despondent building is still and silent.
You just need to drop below, say, 1 sin. Shouldn't take much more work. I don't think we'll get there, Trav, but thank you for the encouragement.
Ah, the Forgotten Palace. The carbuncle of former glory.
Did you live in this castle?
The demons did. And we lost everything in the blink of an eye. Everything could be different. Do you think that our Lord invented this so-called hell? I'm sure that he would not.
So it wasn't you who decided to torture the sinners.
Nonsense. Who needs these wretches? No, we demons are the same prisoners in this kingdom of darkness as any other man. Times are changing, and so must we. I am positive that you would agree with me as well.
Do we agree or do we disagree? Unfortunately, I think Prince Satiri tells the truth. Times are changing, and so must the demons. So must everyone. Change is the only constant in the universe. They say it's death and taxes, but everything is always in a constant state of change. Moment by moment. Someday, even death and taxes may not mean anything at all. I guess I'd have to agree with that. Yeah, I kind of have to as well.
No, this cannot go on.
That's the spirit. We have almost reached the gates of the Old Crone's temple. Let's not linger any longer in this dreary place.
To the fire lake. There's a glimpse of light coming from the front, but I feel something sinister coming from it. This too shall pass away, exactly.
The trail winds along the bank of the flaming lake. The gloom parts before a strong heat, reeking of sulfur and filled with the unyielding screams of helpless sinners. When you adjust to the bright light, you are able to discern the orderly rows of demons that pass along souls to each other. Every Chort has his own dreadful task, to cut, twist, or do other things better left unsaid.
Look closely, my mistress. Another innovation of death herself. Perpetual torture.
My lord.
Each demon has his own task, which he performs over and over again. Thus, each sinner is tortured by death with every way possible, and with proper diligence, not missing an inch. In the old days, we had to invent a special way of torture for each sinner. Now, everything is much simpler.
Torture via industrialized torture, essentially. Trails through hell. A woman woke up after a long sleep and recounted her dream. It was hell itself, To the left of me was a woman standing over a moat, tar dripping off of her. At any minute, she might have fallen into the moat. Next, I saw a lake of fire and a man standing there. 2 beehives hung in the air, hitting him over the ears. This man had stolen bees during his life. I crossed the lake and started along a sandy seashore. All along the shore, human heads emerged and cried, "Praised be the Lord!" I finally got to the gates and laid down to rest, but death itself appeared. There were only 4 teeth left in her skull, 2 on top and 2 on the bottom, and a headscarf around her bony cheeks. I began to cry, begging her to let me go, and she did. I got up and walked the paths of hell. I saw young girls who had been unfaithful, and a young lad holding up a falling haystack. There were many other souls who remained silent, and I couldn't ask them why they were being punished. I recall 2 girls who were giving each other their milk and pouring it into a bottomless barrel. There were also women carrying stones. Finally, someone showed me the way home, and I returned to this world.
It is said that the cauldrons will also receive similar treatment. You have no idea how hard it was to organize these lesser imps to perform their duties properly.
These poor people. How is this possible? Only demons could have invented something like this.
Unfortunately, mankind did it long ago.
So, shall we continue our journey?
Attack!
I have to help these wretched souls.
Oh, Vasilisa, this is a waste of time.
Don't get in my way if you don't want to disappear yourself.
As you desire, mistress.
I just casually tell a Prince of Hell to fuck off and stay out of it. Just casually. Oh no. It's, bird moms. And a fierce guy. Oh, this gonna hurt. This gonna hurt. You're gonna hit me for the most. Find a key and read it. That's the one, I think. Take more keys. More curse, please. Who has the least amount of health? The guy in the middle? That's what I thought. Let's see here. We'll also waste you. Damage everybody. I need... curse everybody. And also weakness. So this will hit everyone. This will curse that particular person. This will waste that particular person. This will hit everyone. This allows me to read a specific one, which will lower the damage against me. This will make sure that the damage gets lowered even further. And I apparently can also do this one. You. Because it's a gesture, so I have... Yes. This should do some good. Still gonna take some damage, but that's fine. A lot less damage than the previous. Oh no, 1 damage. Much better. That would have been real bad. Alright, they're just gonna damage me again. Okay. That's fine. Vampirism needs to go up. I'm also gonna give them all waste. We'll blight them. Decomposure you, because you're the only one without waste. I'm not actually doing any damage this round. But I would like you to, like, die quicker. Yeah, you will definitely die, and then all of these become firm 1, so they all stick around. finally did that one correctly a second time. Okay, still alive, but you now die to the waste. Yeah, and I took 2 damage and healed everything that they had done before. Let's go. You're gonna get stronger? Who has the least amount of curse? You do. Who has the least amount of health? You do. And twice the waste, which will go to you. And that should be good for us. Get wrecked. Dead. Alright, what are you doing now? Just gonna do that again? Okay, that's fine. Well, we're doing rage. There we go. This probably won't kill them, but then they might die to waste. Try to stay healthy. You're very close to the end, and I'm expecting something really nasty soon. Yeah, I am. There's a reason why I am putting on a lot of vampirism. it's keeping me alive, really. Yeah, so decomposure is going to... Okay, they didn't die this round, but that's fine. They literally die to the next thing that I do. You gonna try to heal yourself? I don't think so. Goodbye. I want another page of that.
You drive away some demons and thus stop the dreadful conveyor. The souls are desperately trying to hide in the lava, preferring fire to the merciless claws of the torturous demons. Your fiendish guide bows courteously, impressed by your display of power, and invites you to continue the journey.
No sin reduction, but I feel like I've helped. I also can pull out the last cane for another Khmer, which makes me happy. I also have multiple pages of Wind Moses that I might want to have more of. This is very useful. Do I have another page of that? Let me switch to keys specifically. No, I don't have another page of grandfather. Okay. This might be the point where I lose key tongue. Just because Wind Moses is so much better. So long as I use it properly. Yeah. Okay. I just have to pay attention to which one I have the beginning of a fight. Alright, time to talk to Death. A terrifying place. I have to get out of here while I'm still alive.
One more step, and a hateful, gaping portal reveals itself. It is a doorway to the halls of death itself, if the words of Citri are to be believed. Each footfall fills you with dread, and only the thoughts of proximity to your goal give you the strength to move forward. You descend lower and lower down the winding stairs, sensing the evil will of a creature devoid of life and earthly desires. A quiet spirit lives here, one waiting for its moment.
Better call
A quiet
Flatulent.
spirit lives here, one waiting for its moment.
Oh, that's a glitch. Better call Flagellant. Yeah, we'd better get the Flagellant down here to talk to his girlfriend. You know, they fight, but they love each other. Forgiven value of love.
Death itself is sitting on its throne, the enemy of humankind. Quiet rattling and the stench of decay are the unyielding allies of every spirit's word.
Interesting look, Hades.
I've been waiting for you, Citri, and you, Vasilisa. I was expecting you to be much earlier.
Yes, well, I had things to do.
Greetings to you, Death.
Weeks and weeks I was on your heels, sorceress, and yet you slipped away. But I am patient. Soon, very soon, you will be mine, and then look at these instruments. Oh, what a marvelous torture that will be. My demons will work on your body and soul when I'm done.
You'll never get me. Neither you, neither your chores.
Few are those who have avoided my embrace. You think your book can aid you?
Death has a creaky laugh, like the scratching of nails on a coffin lid.
Why do you take people away? Leave us alone. Your work brings nothing but misery.
What a clever witch. He wants to help humanity. But it is not my place to aid you in this matter. It is not I who made this world as such, but the Creator who willed it. You want to change the way things are. Be careful what you wish for then.
Indeed, always be careful about your wishes. You might just get them.
Your demons. I've never seen anything like that.
It's merely my job. I am the mistress of another tall house at the moment. And I'm very diligent. Everything you've seen, don't even think of telling this to anyone.
Forbidden to speak about. A father fell asleep and slept for 3 days and 3 nights. On the 3rd day he awoke. I have a headache. His wife and 3 sons were dead, but in his dream, he said, they took him by the hand and showed him and told him things he was forbidden to speak about. He saw there, in the other world, men, women, and children all by themselves. One old lady slept for 7 days. She woke up and said, don't soak a broom in filthy water. It's a sin. She said this, and then died.
You know how I love surprises.
I can ask the book for eternal life.
For a long, long time, this ancient artifact was absent from these halls. But you are not the to wield it. Few Khaldun's wide at my embrace. You won't be among them either.
Oh yeah, basically everything anymore is a sin, Trav. We're all headed straight for hell if you believe the Christians. There's a reason why I'm between organized religions these days. Actually, there are many, but enough of all of this talking. Let's figure out what we're doing.
Maybe we will have a closer meeting soon, but not today.
Do we attempt the toll house or do we attack? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see what this is because I have a feeling it will allow me to back out if I want to.
I will face your ordeal.
So bold. You are strong, Khaldun, but you won't escape my class. If you don't pass my toll, your soul will be mine.
Open the scroll.
Oh, how many charts you've slain. At least so you think, for they are immortal.
What did I tell you? You kill a demon, they just go back home.
But this is not your sin. Fyodor, your old friend, he has sins of his own, but they are none of my concern. You could have brought him to ruin, but you offered a helping hand. And your new friend, Petska, so small. You people think that age is important, don't you? You could have left, but you saved him. Your teacher, your mentor, he has betrayed you, and you.
Fyodor was the musician, and Petka was the child, with the flute. Both of them musical instruments. Yeah, I saved them both.
Killed him. I've seen it myself from behind your left shoulder.
I should have just fought her.
Your colleague, the sorcerer, Alexander, he could have killed you, but he saved you. You forgave him, even though you could have killed him many times over.
Oh yeah, I could have killed him many times over, but I was like, nah, he's a doctor.
Here in hell, you met another living soul, Akasak, and condemned him for an eternity of torture.
I should have lost the game.
I see that you are fond of my craft yourself. This can be arranged. You will have an eternity to learn.
Yep. Let's try that again. This time we're just gonna fight her.
One more step, and a hateful, gaping portal reveals itself. It is you descend lower and lower down the wall. Death itself is sitting.
I've been
Wow, I'd have thought you'd have
waiting
spared
for
enough
you,
people for it to matter. Apparently,
you listen
no.
Greetings.
weeks and but look at
Yep,
my
yep,
You'll never
we know.
get me.
feel. What though you think?
Death has a creaky laugh, like the scratching of nails on a coffin
Alright,
lid.
we have been through all of this, so I'm not gonna go through it again. Heavy on the sins, that's
Maybe
you.
we'll have a closer meeting soon, but not today.
Time to attack. This is gonna be a boss. We can't do the toll house, so
Either let me pass or face the power of my Zagavars.
it is attack time.
So brave. Weren't you terrified of me just moments ago?
As a reminder to those who don't know, bravery is being terrified and doing the hard thing anyway. It's nothing to do with not being terrified.
But I love a good struggle.
Courage, same thing. Alright, do not use this until everything is down. All attacks miss this creature. But she's gonna hit me for 7. Okay. Well, we have Curse. And we have Waste. And we have Weakness, and we have Burning Blood. And we will do all of that again next round. This is simply gonna miss. Here we go. Yeah. My first Sagavor is an attack, and it did nothing. So I have to literally kill her through Waste. Eloquence for well-versed? Absolutely. She's just gonna hit me again. This really doesn't do anything. I would like more waste, please. Thank you. I guess we can put Untouchable on. The rest of these just do damage, which will not help us at all, so... This is gonna just miss, but more Curse. Decomposure ups the waste. This is how we were able to give more waste. This gives waste every time she hits us. This empowers everything with the well-versed. So it just keeps my eloquence high, and then Untouchable means that she can't wipe my stuff. So here we go. Thank goodness we're rocking a Waste Curse deck. That's Death, Plague Doctor Man. Welcome in, by the way. We are fighting death to continue down through the hells. I would like... more waste, please. Rage will do nothing. More weakness. None of this stuff does anything. Continue. Is this a puzzle? I can't actually hit her with anything. How is it that she just immediately killed me with 1 damage? Excuse me? Not doing Wind Moses until Pike Tooth is gone, because it can't do any damage. I have so much damage in here, and it will do nothing. Literally nothing. I can prove it, too. I'm just gonna get this out of my hand. Watch how little this does. She can't kill me this turn. Miss. 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 Waste does damage. Decomposure. I take a whole crap ton of damage. Can do nothing. Can I remove this positive? Can I remove it? Just remove it? In which case, rage would be very helpful? I don't know. Let's find out what happens. I don't understand how that's killing me. That shouldn't kill me. That shouldn't be enough damage to end me. There's no puzzle up here. There's no time limit. What is going on? What in the world is going on? Okay, Eloquence is good. Wind Moses is good. Okay, I need to restructure my deck, and I'm not entirely certain what is going on. I don't think regeneration is going to help me. I cannot do anything with damage in it, so this all goes away. Okay. Vampirism will not do anything because it heals upon hitting. Can't really do damage. It has to be all waste. She's not really trying to take my stuff. Rage is not going to help. Okay, so I've pulled out all the damage from my deck. Pulled it all out. I think it's a fight where you need defense cards because taking any of its death attacks kills you instantly. No, because I get hit by her and it doesn't kill me instantly. I'm not entirely certain what is killing me instantly. Death will attack with either multiple attack or black death. Kill if you do not have defense. Okay, so I'm going to have to add defense into my deck for the first time in a long time. Blessed is nothing. Alright, we'll think about this one. I do love my well-versed stuff. Piety increases block. So we'll think about Amen. Also in Father's name because of Ward. Alright, what's in the next level? Serpent Sting, damage when health is lost. but it just deals damage. It doesn't actually help me. This is a gesture that does block, but not a lot of block, but it's free block. We're not doing Moon Brothers because there's damage involved. Here's Abel, which is well-versed. This would do very well for us. This also does very well for us. Not doing anything with sacrifice in it. No thank you. Les doesn't do anything for us. Sorry, Nicholas and George. Okay. Next. She's not hitting us with negative status, so that's not as helpful. This is well-versed ward. I had ward in here. This is well-versed. Where is it? Oh, I think it's a key. But this is firm, so it would last 2 rounds and would give me essentially ward 6 over 2 rounds. So I will keep it. Okay. I can take 2 of these. I can only take 3 more pages. 8 for every enemy with a curse status. We only have 1 enemy with curse, so it'll only give 8. Sky High suddenly becomes very important. We should have enough ward in the deck that this isn't necessary. I only have this not needed. Receive 3 for each word in swipe. How many swipe pages do I have then? No. One, 2. Is this actually doing anything for me? No. Three. 4. 5. 6. That might actually be okay. Reading swipe pages increases block for 6 turns. Beauty in the churches. Okay. No. Okay. What else do we have here? We don't want to inflict damage because waste will be doing all of our work. We could add another babushka. This is also damage absorption. Headless is now very useful. And it is another swipe page. What would we get rid of for it? Ward is good. We are rocking Curse. We're gonna have a lot of white pages now. Oh, this one has to go. Double ward style, double piety? Ooh. What do I want more? Keep is super useful now. This increases it. This is gesture. What does piety do? Do I even have any piety in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, we do have piety. Increases block value for in pages for 3. But what do I give up for it? Bluestone. I gave up bluestone. Ooh. A gesture, well-versed firm 2. Is better than this. Add effect, all pages in Zagavor 5. This one. Alright, let's see if that will fix the problem. God, the eternal clash in my mind between saving for VIP and hydrating you. Save for VIP, my mans, then you can hydrate me as much as you like. I do drink water over time. The hydrate reminder is essentially just in case I've been talking too much. Alright. So. This only lasts for a round. I need weakness. Oh, I could have pulled out Pike Tooth as well. It's fine. Thank you. Let's get some ward in here. Actually, let's get block going immediately. Because that just misses. Now we have ward. We're probably going to take damage this turn, but we do have some block. Okay. There we go. We need to curse you. That doesn't count against what we have. I do need decomposure to hit. There's no swipe so far. And now it is time to keep it. Right. Get wasted. Have curse. Have more curse. I want to make sure that you can't do much. This also means that I have it. Bloodburn no longer does anything because she can't damage us, and it requires her to be able to damage us to proc. There we go. Unfortunately, we no longer have keep. Oh no, we have keep. Duration 7. Okay. So we still have some time. Eloquence is going away, but that's okay. Is this Death? Yes, this is Death. Death herself. Not gonna lie, she's pretty hot. Well, fuck. I mean, look at all those, I don't know, fleshy skulls. I think this fight is just going to be a slow battle of wearing her down over time. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be I kill her with waste and nothing else. Okay. So this is a jester, and it's going. This is going. You are cursed, so double it. Waste, decomposure. And I can still use it, even though it does nothing but help decomposure. Alright, here we go. And make all of that firm. So it will happen again next round. Alright. Watch how my ward just gets ridiculous. My defense outnumbers my health at this point. I don't want to spoil, but she looks like Act 5 boss of DD2. Does she? She's not that similar. Oh, wait. I kind of see it now. I mean, phase 3. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Some things in common. Absolutely. Decomposure, please. As well as... fire chains. Get wrecked. Do. I'm putting on more curse only to up a decomposure, and that's it. How ridiculous is that? I don't actually need this either, but more decomposure, please. Pick all the pages. More waste. Oh, I should have added Sky High to the mix. I still have a little bit longer for I can get Sky High next round. But that's the reason why I'm not losing any defense, is because Sky High is an effect. You want to see the boss of Darkest Dungeon 2, or should I not spoil it? Don't spoil it yet, Mr. Scrake. I've never seen the boss, and I would like to see it on my own. I mean, you can attempt to kill me, but... Nope. Nope. $146 damage of waste per turn. I have 2 more turns before she is dead. Thank you, Mr. Scrake, for asking first. Yeah, it really doesn't matter what I do, because 9 health. Over 1,000 defense. Goodbye. Bye-bye, Death.
You sense that your victory is fleeting, so you step inside the portal that has just emerged behind the throne of the Grim Reaper.
It's still a Cursed Waste deck. But now it's a Cursed Waste deck where I take no damage.
So, here we are. Our final resting station, my lady.
But I don't see the throne.
There is not much of a path left. After the Sinner's Forest, you will see the heart of the Abyss. I hope that you've seen with your own eyes. Known as the home of fallen souls and wretched ghosts, is really...
Much worse. I'm seeing such horrors for the first time.
But wait, my lady. As you might have guessed, we're not idling. We shall regain our former power yet. You'll see. Unfortunately, it is time for a farewell. Follow the trail. It was a great honor and even a bigger joy to guide you down these hellish roads.
Alright. Since I have switched up things, where is it? Bloodburn no longer is of any use to me. None whatsoever. I am not doing damage anymore. I am just letting people die via waste. And honestly, Wind Moses just makes it ridiculous. So I will take another page of him. We'll see whether your next big fight is tuned to require a totally different setup. I mean, fair. One last speak with the prince.
So, here we are. Our final resting station, my...
But I don't see the throne.
There is not much of... I hope that you've...
Much worse.
But wait, we shall... Unfortunately, it was a great honor.
Why there was a question, an exclamation mark here when I literally had that conversation with him, I don't know. Last visitors.
It seems that I will return from my exile to see my commander once again.
Oh hey, it's a demon who works for us.
I am grateful to you, Vasilisa. I wasn't wrong about your power. Perhaps serving you was the only right choice in a chain of fatal mistakes.
You were a bad mistress, Vasilisa. But maybe you like it when demons torture you.
And Draco. Those were some of ours. I mean, they're not available to us, but they were 2 of ours. Be safe getting your munchkins from the bus. Give them all my love, of course. I know, he's funny. Alright, to the Sinner's Forest. This forest looks nothing like the ones I've seen. And there are no leshies here to help us. Or hurt us, for that matter. They've done both.
An old, beaten road is winding among the swaying trees. You hear whispers amidst the branches, and with a start, you realize that hell has grown a grove of sinful souls. You quicken your pace, unable to withstand the mutterings filled with pain. The voices beg and demand, but their words are alien and incomprehensible.
I'm zigging and zagging for my life. The Andrew equivalent? Understood. Good to know. I know a riddle related to that name. Not Andraco, but Andrew. Alright, the Sinner's Thicket. Hello? You okay? Anyone? No? You guys okay over here? No? No one wants to talk to me? Alright, I understand. Hello? That seems to be us. How? Another Golbets? Oh, I see. Dragon? Dragon.
It's you!
Riddle me this, pulls out broomstick. Pulled out boomstick. Yeah. Shop smart, shop S-Mart? Yeah, look at that.
Right, Vasilisa.
Hello, Satan, aka the Morning Star, aka Lucifer.
What about the wish, Satan? I've broken all of the seals.
Of course, the legend tells of a wish, does it not? I presume you suspect some kind of a trick. But don't worry, my sorceress. Simply say your wish to make it come true. Go on, do it.
I already know my beloved isn't here. You made old Igor do all these evil things. It's all your fault. But I won't back down. Even before you. I want my betrothed to be with me. I want him to be alive. Alive with me beside him. Free from both the torment of hell and bliss of heaven.
I like your style, Vasilisa. Let me fulfill your wish.
You only have one wish. You need 3. The third wish is the important one. Yo, Satan looks rad. He does look rad. He's a dragon.
Your betrothed is beside you already. Your betrothed is the Tsar of Hell and ruler of the Abyss. I am your betrothed.
What? I didn't wish for that.
Ah, those myths, legends, as fickle as sand on the shore of an endless ocean.
That's the trick, guys. We didn't specify who our beloved was, therefore Satan is our beloved, and he is being freed from both the bliss of heaven and the hells.
I created the Black Book, Vasilisa. Right here in the halls of the underworld.
Where the Black Book comes from. It is said the Black Book was written by the serpent. The serpent passed it along to Cain and Cain to Ham. When the flood began, he hid the book under a stone, and after the flood, he took the book and passed it down to his son Canaan. And so the book was passed from father to son among the descendants of Ham. Neither would the waters of the cursed lake swallow it, nor could fire burn it. Then it came to Nebuchadnezzar, and for 42 centuries injustice plagued the land. Kingdoms rose and fell, and the book sank to the bottom of the sea. There it lay under Alatir stone for who knows how long, until one day an Arab was taken prisoner for his great sins and confined to a tower of copper. The devil took a liking to the Arab and told him to obtain the book. The city was burned, and its righteous king, along with his God-fearing army, succumbed to sorcery. The Arab walked out of the tower and to the bottom of the sea, later emerging with the Black Book. The book continued to wander the world until it was encased in the walls of Sukariv Tower. There it rests to this day, and no man has been able to get his hands on it, for it has been bound with a fearsome curse for 10,000 years. And yet, old Yegor requested the Chort to bring him this book. I did think that we only had random hearsay to tell us what the book did, which seems a bit unhelpful. You wouldn't mind being his betrothed, Plague Dr. Man? Well, I mean, he has been fun to hang out with. It's his book, after all.
When the rustle of pages fell silent, and my hand fell exhausted on this very analogion, a prophecy resounded.
A lectern or slanted stand on which icons or the gospel book are placed.
Whoever looks at this book in heaven, or on earth, or under the earth, and will break its seals, they then will among the flames will receive a worthy reward.
He's a very handsome man. Well, he's a very handsome serpent, that's for sure.
No! No, no! That is not the legend!
Who are you to doubt my word? shorts heard prophecy and told Khalduns about it. Thousands of years have passed. Do you think they remembered the prophecy accurately?
Apparently not. The telephone effect has happened.
But I am bewildered as well.
Yeah, if that was the phrasing, then they were dumb to assume that it would grant them a wish, TM. Yeah. We're dealing with Satan, not Jinn. The Chorts are kind of dumbasses.
I've been waiting for a friend and a comrade, another prince in my kingdom of darkness. But now I've found a companion, a witch, with power yet unseen in both hell and the mortal world.
Yeah, he was looking for like a sworn brother situation, two boys against the heavens sort of thing, and instead he got himself a wife, well, a betrothed. Dude, if Satan asks for you to join him, you say yes. He's so cool. He is the Morning Lord, the most beautiful angel ever to exist, at least before he fell, for questioning God, of course.
Remember calling the merchants at Mikhail's crossroads. The merchant is here to collect his goods.
Do we accept the offer or do we decline? It has been like the beginning of the story. We have never met our former mortal betrothed. We only have seen his grave. We only know that Vasilisa loved him, or at the very least wanted to be his wife for her own reasons and in her own ways. And here we are with one of the most powerful beings in the universe, probably second only to God himself, going, hey, be my betrothed now. In my eyes, he's still the most beautiful. That's a hot dragon, literally. I would accept. You know, let's take stock of what we have here. We have some money. We have 156 sins on our soul, both major and minor. Our health is pretty good as it stands. We have this black book, all seals broken, all pages acquired, almost all pages acquired at least once. We've got a bag full of items that we could have used and didn't use effectively. We have all these stories, all this encyclopedic information, many beautiful songs. Our chorts are not available in hell, but we do have a pister with a whole bunch, with 11 of these bad boys. Currently 0, but 11 of these bad boys to serve us. And we are all about the attack, really. Attack. The leader of hell himself, the king of the hells, is like, hey, come join me. This is your reward. It will be absolutely fantastic. You have 156 sin. That's a lot. I mean, I could have had way more, Trav. I could have had way more. I think you join him on the throne of fire. Yes, but will I be immune to the fire of the throne? That is the question. I think chat wants me to accept the offer. Why not? I didn't exactly rock a white deck here. I rocked a black deck almost all the way through, so...
I've learned so much in these 40 days. I've become stronger, wiser. I received good lessons from the Black Book, and I want to know more. But I don't think that you are my master. I have not yet reached the limit of my sorcery. I won't give up.
I told you that I liked your spirit, Vasilisa.
You'd be fine. Also, I'm not sure your sin is low enough to handle rejecting him. You're not going to redeem yourself. No, I'm definitely not going to redeem myself in this run.
Bold words. But are you as strong as you're said to be? How about sealing our union with a dance? Let's see how good my new betrothed really is.
And we're gonna fight anyway. Okay, he's technically a Khuldoon. Positive statuses cannot be removed. He's gonna summon spirits, put spikes and block on. I have a crap ton of block in my own deck. And he has, of course, 666 for health. I'm gonna take pages. Okay, this is definitely going. This is definitely going. That's definitely going. That's definitely going. More pages, please. That's definitely going. I could firm 2 of these, but I can firm them again next round. He's got minions. Okay. And then everything gets another round again. He doesn't have any block on right now. So that's fine. Here we go. All right. do have rot now, which is a problem, but I can get rid of it. Rot increases poison, which I'm immune to. Decomposure increases waste, which I'm immune to. So actually, I don't care that he puts those on me. I'm immune to both. Okay. We finally have Sky High. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to this fight as well as I should. He's destroying my firms. He's so dope. You love him. Yeah, he's pretty dope. Odds of him being a multi-phase fight, decent. I think I may have accidentally fallen for the giant snake demon. I wonder if I can do literally 0 sin on my playthrough. How would that work? I don't know. Doesn't have firm on. This does not. All the rest of this does. Alright. He can taste of pain me all he wants. I'm immune to every status effect, so it does nothing to me. Okay, now he's gonna do damage to me. Gonna go first, but the damage is not gonna do much because I have so much ward or so much block on. Remove all negative statuses. I am gonna go after him, so I'm gonna put Curse back on. Since I will be going second. And now I put it all back on him. Okay. Destroys all firm spells again. This is not a firm spell. Neither is this. That is. Neither is this. That's firm. This is not. There we go. Unfortunately, I have now lost keep, so... Alright, removes all negative statuses again. That's fine. He's not removing firms, though, so... Actually, maybe I do this instead. So here he goes, removing everything that I put on him. Buffing up his buffs. I've already lost ward, but I'm putting it right back on. Or I've lost block, but I'm putting it right back on. So here we go. And then I put all the stuff right back on him. And I killed his little minion that I did not give a shit about.
Not bad. Not bad. Your lessons in black magic run futile after all.
Probably not possible to get 0 sin, but trying to minimize would be an interesting move. Yeah, it definitely would. Alright, he's destroying firms again, so... Ah, I get keep back. Awesome. Both of those are firm. That can go in. That's firm. I can lose that. It's fine, because it just gives me pages, and that's what I want. This has firm on it. This does not. That has firm on it. All of those have firm on it. So will have to wait, because he's going to wipe them out. But I will be taking Sky High. And that's it. I don't care about your little bit of block. So we wiped out all the firms, which is fine. But I still have 181, and it's gonna keep now, so... keep now duration 17. Let's double that, shall we? Okay, this is just damage, block, and ward and blessing, so... Now we get to put all this stuff back on. He doesn't have a minion, so I don't have to target him now. He's the only target. Let's go. He's gonna hit. It's not gonna get through my block. I'm not doing damage to him, so spikes does not matter.
Excellent, Zagama. Few Khaldun's compare to you.
I'm aware. So now he's gonna wipe out all the firms, which includes... these two at the very least. Which is fine. Eloquence doesn't have firm. This is just straight damage. This is not firmed. I'm just gonna use these while I can. Where's the other one? That's not firmed. And neither is this. So this one will probably go, which is fine. Everything else, this one will probably go as well. This one is also a firm. Cannot use that. Everything else will be fine.
Thousands of years of searching, and finally,
Alright, so his waist is 134, and it goes up by 33. His curse is at 65, and it goes up by 19. This is just damage. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. So... now we can put our firms on. We'll hit him too. How much block does he have? Ward is 6. And he's gonna put on 10 block? Yeah, that block isn't gonna last for very long. Actually, what's my piety at? Do I have any? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I do now. Ooh, 15 block. Oh no. Okay, he's gonna destroy all my firm spells again. This is firmed. Dang. So is this. I actually went first this time. Crazy. I hit the threshold. Okay.
Great. Perfect. I've chosen well, it seems. Now place the book unto the Analogion to seal our union.
I am a black sorcerer. I have completed chapter 7. I have succumbed to dark forces. Morteshka! They did such a good job on this game. The Kickstarter went gangbusters for this. This is but one of a couple of endings that you can get for this game. It is a card battler, and we have finally ended the long trek to this point with burning the world down and making it into a secondary hell. Oh no, I didn't lose. I just became queen of everything outside of heaven. Thank you, HypeTrain Digital, for publishing this game. They did an amazing job. The folk songs were performed by a beautiful choir. And they had an excellent cast of voiceovers for everyone. So... That was a pretty good game. Not great for replayability though. Most of a run would be basically the same, although I'm sure that there'd be some different pivot points. I would be very interested to see a second run. I don't think that you guys will allow me to stream it again, but I definitely want to play this some more. There's definitely another ending. So !game in the chat to get the Steam page where I got this game. It was on sale when I bought it. I do not believe it's on sale anymore, but I would absolutely recommend picking this game up. Support this developer and this publisher. They made a beautiful game. I learned so much about Slavic lore and culture, history. I enjoyed so many beautiful songs that are of historic value. Like, this was a really well-made game that really gives you sort of a picture of what life was like. Sorry you missed the ending. This is the ending, dude. You've not missed anything. I became the queen of the hells. I am now Satan's bride. We have burned the world down. By the way, the sin threshold was 130. Now what happens below then is for you to find out for yourself. See, Trav? I tried. If I had not gone so hard on sin in the very beginning, I probably would have been below the threshold, so. The lore was good. The lore was very good. What happened? Classic. Yep. We decided to accept Satan's offer of becoming our new betrothed, and now here we are, burning the world down. Not the original one. We got a new one. We replaced him. Upgraded. So thank you to all of these people for donating to the Kickstarter that made this game possible. They are awesome. Yeah, I got a betrothed. A betrothed. Not the original betrothed that we never met. Not even the beginning of the game did we meet this man. I would be interested to do an all-white deck, honestly. But this is it. This has been the game. Thank you guys for joining me on this crazy ride. We might come back to Black Book tomorrow just to do endless mode and play with deck builds. As kind of a last hurrah for the game, is just to play with the deck builds and see and do that. You're patiently waiting for spooky season. I know, you're being so patient. Darkest Dungeon 2 will come back again. It is my spooky season game of choice, really. And there's new things to see. And I may be starting from scratch yet again. Not to mention, Mr. Scrake mods Darkest Dungeon 2 and sends me all of his mods. So I will be adding that into the mix as well. So this coming spooky season, we're not going to pick up where we left off, where I was scared and bad at the game. We're gonna mod the game and with Mr. Scrake's mods alone and enjoy new stuff, new things. So that's something to look forward to when September rolls around. But until then, other things will get played. Yep, we will go to the dark side of the mountain finally, Mr. Scrake. Finally. Look at all these people. Aw, hi, I'm Davy. That's cute. That's a cute name. We have many people to thank for this game existing, and oh my god, it was good. It was so good. Trav, would you be so kind as to put !game in chat for anyone who needs the link to Black Book, that they too can become a Coldoon, and see what other endings there are besides this one. Thank you. I hope so. You have until September. That's September 1st is your hard cutoff date. Whether or not it's a weekend or a weekday, September 1st is the hard cutoff date for that mod to be finished. So, Mr. Scrake, keep up the good work. And know that I always appreciate hearing about your adventures in Baldur's Gate 3 land as well. But yeah, chat, how you been? Next week we'll have a new game. Tomorrow we're gonna go to Endless Mode in Black Book just because I want to give this game the right send-off, to try different builds in the deck, to really have some fun with this game now that we've been through the whole story mode. At least once. You broke Darkest Dungeon 2, got pissed, and then fixed it. I mean, isn't that just the endless struggle of modding, Mr. Scrake? Is you break something and then you mod something to fix it. It's just how it goes. I'm not a modder, but I know a few. You included, honestly. You included. Oh my gosh, they used literature for this stuff? That's amazing. These people did their research. Holy cow. Look at all that. Look at all that. That is a lot of research. Perm State College, Perm Historical Museum, multiple museums. That's amazing. Good job to all of these people. The Black Book has been an amazing story. You know me, I love games with stories, but I also like card battlers, so just a little bit. But that is the end. Hello?
So that's the whole story.
Oh.
Whoever saw it, as saying lots of things. They say it was possible to look into hell itself at those crossroads. That is how Vasilisa disappeared. But then, at the old church in Piantek, a certain icon painter started living there. What was his name? Petrovich, was it? It was after the Red Army came. He started working on that icon. Something to do with hell. He's drawing it, and there is Satan's wife, seated beside him. Then they showed the icon in Vilgert, and they recognized her there. The spitting image of Vasilisa, I swear it. And what of our Uyezd? You know yourself, I think. In Vilgert, life was difficult back then. Even now, it isn't an earthly paradise, you know. The Reds destroyed the church. There was this famine. Oh, I hate to remember that. Friends of Vasilisa? I know all about them. Petka began hunting different chorts and the Khaldoons that remained. Started smoking them out. I know about Akulina as well. She wanted to be a witch like Vasilisa, but then there was no time for sorcery. Married Petka. They lived well.
I had a feeling those two would get together.
Fyodor changed his life for the better. Went to Perm and played in the Opera House Orchestra. Had talent, that one. Nikolai lived well with his chort of a wife for a long time.
Oh, they had a son and a puppy.
Even the Soviets didn't hurt them, as if they had some kind of Zagavor protecting them.
Oh, hell yeah, they did. Are you kidding? The Queen of Hell was like, no, not this family. Don't you even.
Karnish started living in his forest. They say he helped out the peasants. There was one story during the war he helped a guy. Ah, well, I'll tell it some other time. Proshka disappeared. Cats. What can you do? That nobleman who was studying science created some sort of devilish devices all his life. I don't know what happened to him afterwards. The Bolsheviks killed him, I guess. And Yegor? After the funeral, they say that he returned as an eremit and haunted the place. Oh, that was quite a scary business with that old man.
Oh, Yegor.
They managed to crush his spine after digging up his grave. And so, that is the whole story. Everyone here remembers it well to this day. Do they believe it? I don't know what to believe myself. Time flies, you know. It's not the same as it used to be in the days of old. I'm glad I told you all this before I forgot it. But it is late. It's time to say farewells.
So yeah, Endless Battles. That's what we're doing next. Thank you guys for joining me on yet another episode of Black Book. Tomorrow we will do Endless Battles, but until then, I'm May, and I stream Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern US time. You can follow me here and put on notifications to know when I go live. Or you can go to Blue Sky and do the same, preferably both, so you always know when I'm going live. I post on Blue Sky whether if anything else comes up, and also sometimes I post on how I feel about the game. Come have a conversation with me. I would love to talk to you there. In any case, I do have a YouTube, so that if you have missed anything, including the ending, you are welcome to go head over there. If you subscribe and ring the bell, you'll know when today's VOD goes live. And if you're already on YouTube watching this, hey, I see you. Thank you guys. Needless to say, the YouTube is entirely free. The playlists are there 24/7 for you to have my company, and preferably not when I'm live, but even then, if you can't make it. And it's there to help you through working or cleaning, cooking or sleeping, whatever it is you need my company for. It's my way of giving back to you. All right, time to raid. So let us get our raid message going. If you want to use your own raid message, so long as you say you're coming from me, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Whatever love heart or raid emojis you want to use, I'm there. Let's spread love. Love and only love. I've got choices. Who do we want to today we're going to raid Stephanie Swan Quills. She's a voice actress and an Aussie gamer. She's playing Lost Records Bloom and Rage. Apparently there's bittersweet 90s nostalgia, and as a child of the 90s, I am down. So let's go say hi to Stephanie. Tell her you came from me, and we will see you back again tomorrow for more Black Book, but all battles all the time instead of story. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a fantastic rest of your week if I don't see you again. And now we raid in 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.